Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop.
Welcome to the Alienware and Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturday. This is going to be your boy Bullet. Meet me joining alongside on discussing this with my friend Mr. Raider. Yes, Raider, welcome to the show. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, honestly. And now that we are here with the Alienware Gaming Saturday, there are some brilliant news also to tell you all that we are starting with the action of EAFC today on the broadcast, and on the backends in the offline venue, you'll get to see the action of Tekken 8 as well. So no more Valorant 2v2 actions. There are something new. There are some new games that you're going to visit and check out, because for past 1.5 years we have seen a lot of duelist actions and all, but now it's time to be dependent and be that guy who is playing all alone, who has to win the game all alone from his own corner. So in a way, I'm just saying that it's basically a 1v1 tournament that we are going to see in AFC segment, and we have to see which one is the better one, who is going to move forward to the next stage so that they can claim a prize pool of, if I'm not wrong, 15,000 rupees worth of Amazon vouchers.
Yeah, the first individual to take it home and win the entire tournament of EAFC 24 will take home 10,000 worth of Amazon vouchers, and the second guy placed up in the grand finale will take home 5k worth of Amazon vouchers. And when we talk about these games, folks, yes, we always keep saying about the fact that Alienware and Intel are here to stay. Alienware Gaming Saturdays are here today. We both, Raider and me are being part of this IP for more than 2 years now, almost 2 years now. And of course, kudos to our hosting partner, the Esports Club, for always taking up initiatives like this, because when we talk about Valorant, yes, we always see these Valorant firefight tournaments, but we don't see some of the entry level tournaments where a lot of these individuals are not specifically catering around to the competitive nature of Valorant, but they want to take an entry into that competitive tournament segment. They want to get an idea of it. They want how what kind of a situation they get in, what kind of mental pressure they get in when they battle against some really superior opponents like we have seen in the past. But when it comes down to EAFC 24, yes, when the entire Alienware Gaming Saturday started, it was started with this game and only. But I would like to also remind you folks, make sure to check out the latest lineup of laptops coming in from Alienware M16R2. It's one for your multitasking needs, it's one for all of your gaming need, and of course 2025 is going to be the year of insane game releases. We know what kind of games are coming in. We know what kind of specifications these games
I'm still waiting for GTA 6 to launch.
I want to say something, but I cannot. Technically, I cannot. I have to zip up my mouth when it comes down to GTA 6. But yeah, folks, we will be, when we talk about Alienware Gaming Saturday, yes, you know it for real that Alienware laptops are built to last. One of my friends is using it, one of the older models, and it's still running insane. But the main part for this particular laptop over here, and I would say for entire Alienware, is that you get desktop level grade level of CPU and GPU, which you don't usually see in laptop mobile devices. But folks, when we talk about our format, it's going to be a single elimination bracket when it comes down for the EAFC, but it will be followed up by grand finale, which is also going to be a best of one action. But if you ask me personally about how you feel when it comes down to EAFC 24, I'm so much happy to see. Yes, I was happy to see Valorant as well. I was happy to see Mortal Kombat as well. But I have a special relation when it comes down to some of these football games, and we have also casted other tournaments as well altogether right, when it comes down to EAFC 24 and the Ultra Tigers from the lineup of EAFC 24. So it comes down to that special relation, special feeling, that one game that you love so much and one game that is very much onto the competitive entourage, where you have seen many Indian players representing our country at international tournaments, EAFC 24. So I feel like yes, Alienware Gaming Saturday is taking that pivotal decision, very pivotal part, playing that pivotal part to give all of these upcoming talents an opportunity and platform to shine on.
I mean, Brian, it's basically like a full circle because if I'm not wrong, we started with CS2 and then the secondary game that we had was basically FIFA 23, and from there we got to see EFC 24 as well in the later part, like in September 2024. From there, we have not yet seen a lot of EFC 24 action, but finally we do have it. And now let's talk about the schedule. Let's talk about those individuals who are going to take part in this action and represent themselves, their cities, and eventually they will love to perform. Obviously, Sumit up against Arman, Siddhesh up against Yuvraj Singh. We have Danish Ansari who's going to fight up against Nami Shak. So there are quite a few matchups which are due right now. Obviously, the very first action that you're going to see is going to kickstart the Alienware Gaming Saturday on this date of 15th Feb 2025, which will be pretty amazing. But yeah, as we have said a number of times, guys, make sure to check out the real Alienware M16R2 laptops. And depending on your necessities, depending on your requirements and your budgets, all you have to do is basically visit your nearest exclusive store of Alienware, and the experts that are there, Alienware experts, they'll let you know everything about these amazing laptops and how they can benefit you in your professional, gaming life and multimedia enjoyment life.
Yes, when it comes down to the schedule down, folks, it's going to be the first matchup between the side of Sumit Darde facing up the guy named as Arman Jha, Siddhesh Lotankar facing up the person named as Yuvraj Singh, Danish Ansari facing up Nami Sheikh. As you know, folks, this is going to be a game where one individual goes up against another one. So yes, we're only going to see all of these players playing by themselves. When it comes down to FC 24, yes, there are some teams which are very much onto that superior part when it comes down to in-game stats and whatnot. But it also comes down to the formation, it also comes down to tactical selection, it also comes down on how some of these players perform in game. Some of these meta changes were really, I would like to say, very unforgiving when it comes down to the last year of EAFC 24, especially for the Ultimate Team format, from what I know and what I have observed. But this year itself, there have been many changes. Some of the clubs have been nerfed when it comes down to in-game stats. Some of these even country-based teams have been put down to the lower stats when it comes down to the overall competitive nature of the game. But there are still a lot of teams where the strikers are a little bit, I would use the word overpowered. Of course, it's not the right word, but yes, if you take those shots, take those strong foot shots when it comes down from these strikers, it is going to be resulted in a goal by any means necessary. So let's see how these guys are going to play when it comes down to the tournament of Alienware Gaming Saturdays. Yes, there will be some of the players who will be very much experienced with the game. Yes, there will be some players who are very naive to the scene. Yes, there will be some players who are playing this entire competitive season and competitive tournament like this for the very, very first time. So it all comes down to the individual player, how they want to play and how they want to perform inside the game.
At the end, it's a learning curve that everybody is going to hit, and eventually they're going to gain some new strategies. And of course, EFC 24 is not a new game, but at the same point, obviously, these individuals who maybe don't even know about what esports is, Alienware Intel, of course, along with the Esports Club, are giving them an opportunity to get a gist of how esports is evolving. And not just that, I believe we have a meet and greet with one of the best content creators as well. And Charlie is going to visit the store. So if you are guys near to the venue, all the details are given in the description. Just go ahead and check it out where the venue is, which we can elaborate on it pretty shortly. And at the same point, I would like to request all of you, if you're there near to the venue, just go ahead and visit, because you can get a lot of insights from these content creators. And every single Saturday, quite often we get to see these opportunities getting built from the sides of the Esports Club, Alienware and Intel, where new enthusiasts or just some casual gamer can get the idea of what esports is and how they can benefit from it, both in terms of their passion, in terms of their economy, in terms of their money, in terms of their fame and all. Because we have seen quite a few esports giants in past 2-3 years. Obviously, there are quite a few giants that have to be made in the next few years. So maybe you can be the next one.
Yeah, maybe you can be the next one, and this can be your platform where you get that opportunity. Because in the previous Alienware Game Saturdays radar, when we have went to cities like Delhi, when we have went to cities like Bangalore, when we have went to cities like Kolkata, we have seen a lot of these former professional players, or I would say professional players of EAFC who compete in the very proactively compete in the competitive scene of EAFC 2024, both given in the country and internationally as well. Some of these players participate in our tournament, which is of course Alienware Gaming Saturday. So it gives a lot of the advantage to all of the upcoming players to learn from it when they play against them, to also have a chat alongside, because all of these tournaments are not getting played online, folks. Of course, yes, we are here casting it from the online perspective, but all of these tournaments are happening in at the local LAN venue, which is today is going to be the Dell Exclusive store, which is located in Andheri East, Mumbai. So all of the Mumbai players will be, of course, over there who want to participate in this. Some of these players will be very, very experienced. Some of these players would be the guys even you don't know. They will be those guys that they have, put up some really good performance even outside the country. Internationally, they have been given that recognition. Even if you don't know, you will maybe go over there and ask them about their entire journey and experience. So if you are in the very east, or if you can go over there, make sure to go over there. Of course, there's a meet and greet session with amazing content creator. I am Charlie. You can also talk about their content creation. Go say hi, get some selfies, get some photos, put some Instagram stories, tag us as well, the Esports Club and Alienware. But of course, if you are participating, if you're a guy who are there for the EAFC 24 action, make sure to network around with some other players as well.
Exactly, guys. Go ahead and connect, because that is going to give you an opportunity to learn something new, to get a brief of how things are evolving. But having said that, let's see how things are happening in EAFC 24 segment in Mumbai, because that's exactly where this action of the very first matchup is going to happen in the Alienware exclusive store. So yeah, guys, we have got two of the amazing individuals coming through. Sumit up against Arman. This is the very first matchup that you're going to see, and it's basically a single leg competition, so you don't get any more opportunities than that 90 seconds which is there in game. So in these 90 seconds, it's like you get one chance, and in that one chance you need to score some goals, be on the priority list and be on the top list, be on the highest goal scoring team, and then what you can do is basically move on to the next stage. There are some good attempts coming in from Sumit, but so far all those low passes and eventually some good assists are not really working. But as you can clearly see that the attack being built from Sumit is absolutely amazing. Some harsh tackles from Arman, and right now in the midfields it's Arman who is leading the charts. Maybe there is a possibility that he scores the first one.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of these spirit tackles being used, and there's that clean shot taken. That was a grounded shot, which I thought might be saved by the goalkeeper in the end. Let's look at the replay. Goes in from the corner end, approach from the corner end, and he puts it away for the goal at the 9th minute inside the game. I was hoping maybe, it was a grounded shot. We didn't see much of the power being utilized, or much of the power being used from the strikers and from, of course, Amanja's end. But there was something which was really unexpected for a goal in the first 9 minutes, and possibly a second one incoming in. This time around it will be intercepted, and around it will be again forcibly being taken away from Armanja, and there you have it. The strikers, and it's still inside the penalty box area, but finally it will be dealt with, because Arman will go for an overpowered shot.
One good connection. There's the first goal coming through from Arman. He's already on the leads in the midfields. Once again, we get to see a beautiful contestment coming in. Some interesting distractions were created over there. Headers, and finally the ball position is once again with Arman. He's looking forward to build another attempt, but no, the midfielders were there from the sides of Sumit. Remember, guys, this is a game where stats really matter, where your stamina really matters, so you need to go for those substitutions. Those analytical plays have to be there from your corner, so it's not a game where you just have to have the controller in your hand and just enjoy. You have to build some good strategies, and that's exactly where I feel Arman is doing good. But at the same point, if you talk about it, his attacks are also looking pretty amazing, but the defenders were on point, and Arman was able to deflect that shot coming through. Look at those volleys coming through, and he's just making sure that the position remains in the favor of Arman's player, and he can build some good attempts once again. From the left wing, they are moving in, but can they really charge and eventually get a goal done? Arman has already got a lead, but I think a lead of 2 to 3 goals is something mesmerizing. He might get it, but no! Should have gone for an angle shot, but decided to go for a lob pass at the right moment. It could have been devastating, but for now, it's devastating for Arman itself.
Yes, sir. When it comes down to the overall, ball position, we do see for a fact that is not Sumit. It is Arman for the last 30 minutes inside the game. We see from the side of Arman that he's able to keep the ball position for itself. He's able to keep all of the passing going on. One tap pass. We also see some of the long pass going on. But for now, it will be deviated alongside the goalkeeper, Sumit Dare. Passes on to the Kane. So yes, he's going to be the striker's end, trying to forcibly pass on from the striker, but not going to happen. It will be intercepted by none other than the side of Arman. Then it comes down to Alvarez on towards the wing area of the pitch. But yes, slight, so many interceptions here and there, and it will lead to the ball going outside. For now, it comes down to the side of Acuna, then passes on for a lob pass in the midfields. looking for an opening, but not gonna happen. I feel like at this time around, Sumit is not able to spot. Sumit is not able to observe those. I would say the gaps which can lead to a successful pass. Yes, this time around he does it. Goes on towards the penalty box area, and that will be deflected by the goalkeeper for a corner kick.
Now, I would like to say it was a pretty good attempt. This corner could have changed everything, could have brought in that equalizer, and it did! Oh, no, actually, no, that's not the case. Inches away, but it's like miles away. That's exactly what happened. Yet another beautiful attempt, but it just won't work. A header to clear it off. In the midfield, there's yet another guy from Sumit, and he was able to take the position. Now, maybe there is a probability that way Sumit is once again going to strike. I would like to say, in terms of ball position, the initial 10 minutes in game were pretty much in favor of Sumit, but the later 11 to 20 minute segment was there in favor of Arman. And once again, things are changing as Arman strikes again on the right angled goal post. That was amazing. Right top goal post was hit, and that's exactly how the second goal came in at 44-minute marker in game. Just remember, guys, the final whistle for the halftime could be blown any second right now. In just a few seconds, you'll get to see the game getting solved, and the players will be back for some substitutions and all, and maybe they're going to go with the same approach. There's a goal kick that is going to happen from Sumit. As soon as that happens, the whistle could be blown and the game would be halted. Yep, that's exactly what the case is. 45 minutes are done, and seems like that Arman is totally in control. Obviously, the sides are going to get switched, so maybe there is a possibility where Arman can fight back. At the same point, Sumit really needs to buckle up because he's on the back foot. And the grey jerseys, we have Sumit fighting from right to left, trying to go for a good goal or an equalizer by striking two. But for now, Arman is clearly in advantage area.
For now, this can be the fact for a second that maybe Sumit will get the opportunity playing from the line side, but no, it was deflected in, saved by the defender. Again comes on for a long range shot, but okay. That was something where I thought for a second, yes, Sumit will outplay the entire play coming off from the side of Arman, but there you go, folks. Arman is still on the leading side. We do see a lot of hustle and tussle going on to take the ball control, and there you have it. Look at this classic approach. Look at this clean approach. None than Messi playing in, as we all know, with the jersey number 10, will be able to execute that shot so neat and clean. And I have to say, no disrespect towards the side of Sumit. I know he's a good player. I know he is someone who is very new, but this looks like, yes, Arman knows the game inside out. He knows for a second that how much power I need to apply, where I need to apply it. Of course, I was saying that for a part, and he just puts it away for an overpowered shot. But it clearly looks for a second that Arman is going to be the better side compared to Sumit. But we cannot just underestimate the overall nature of the game here, because they still have an entire half to go. But no! Oh, what in the world? And this is what EAFC action looks like, and this is I was so excited about, Raider.
Back-to-back 2 goals from one and all Messi coming through. That's amazing. 4-0, yeah. That's a big score lead coming in from Arman. There'll be an outside, and it's a throw. The throw-in comes through. Messi has got the ball position, moving in forward. Passes over to Alvarez. Alvarez in the midfield probably. No, he's going to go up front, but gets intercepted. Ball won't go far. Yet another interception coming through. But still, Sumit is in control for the midfields to a one-touch pass for the left wing. That was a mistake from Sumit's side. He could have easily gone front from the left wing and then could have decided to go for a corner shot or maybe a assist or maybe a wing changer pass coming through. But it just seems like that Arman is a guy who is well read regarding this game, and Sumit on the other corner is having difficulties regarding how to control the players and how to step up a notch and eventually get that goal difference away. 67-minute marker has already been hit. That means all we have right now in game is around about 20 minutes, which will be in real time 2 to 3 minutes, guys. So I think, we have the result, guys, for now. It seems like that Arman is the one who is going to for sure move on to the next stage, because in the next 20 seconds, shooting up 5 back-to-back goals is just not that easy.
Yeah, shooting 5 back goals in a much restricted time limit like this is something which is, I would not say impossible, but at this point of time on how Sumit is able to play against Arman and how Arman is able to control the entire game, get a grip over it, the entire thing is something I see very, very much, I would say, undoable from the side of Sumit. Yes, he's able to pass on the ball really good. Yes, he's able to take the control of the ball. Yes, he's able to put on these shots, but these, I would say, chances are not being converted into successful ones.
I mean, that's the main problem, that, yeah, you might have the ball position for a little bit of a time period, but it's not useful and it's not at all fruitful as well until unless you strike a goal and eventually get the upliftment in the favor, get the upper hand in your favor by striking a goal and putting that marker of one goal onto your palette. For now, Sumit is the guy who has got nothing. Yes, he has got ball position, but in terms of goals, in terms of what he needs to secure to go on to the next stage, he has got nothing, honestly. And there are quite a few harsh tackles coming through. That's exactly what we can see by checking over the pitch. There are so many scuff marks that have happened out here. Why I'm saying that harsh tackles are not a good thing is because you might have to give a foul. There might be a foul, you might get a yellow card, or even worse, you might get a red card, so that your team is going to play on a man shot scenario. So all of that can be detrimental on a team. At the end, you have one leg to play. So in that single leg type of tournament, you need to be on
Oh,
par with your approach. This was a good attempt, but we have seen in number of times that Arman is a guy who looks well read, but at the same point, there are certain room for improvements, which you are going to get to see elaborated in the next few stages. Because as the stages are going to be even more refined, as the players are going to get filtered, you'll get to see the mistakes of Arman, where quite a few times you have seen Arman going with overpowered shots in that inner D or outer D area, which is not good,
yeah.
because there you have to have that control on that ball and eventually have to go with the precision. But yeah, guys, for now, 1 minute of an extra time, and there goes the final whistle. We have a winner of the very first matchup, and it's definitely going to be Arman by a clear margin, and a one-sided domination coming in from this lad known as Arman Shah, who secures a victory up against his opponent known as Sumit. And the difference was of 4 big goals. Nothing from the sides of Sumit except some ball position here and there.
Yeah, overall, it was a really great game coming along from the side of Arman, who's playing in from the Argentina side. But yeah, playing as England when it comes down to the side of Sumit, we didn't saw even much of these chances being created. All we saw, yes, it was some good tackles, yes, it was some good interception, but all of these chances getting into success, converted into the successful ones, I would say it was not really the case coming in from the side of Sumit. And yes, Sumit has to wait for another Alienware Gaming Saturday, have to practice alongside it when it comes down to his second chance, and of course prove his prove his talent, prove his worth at the next Alienware Gaming Saturday when it comes down. But for now, folks, we'll take a short little break here at the Alienware Gaming Saturday, presented by Alienware Intel, hosted by the Esports Club. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to like this stream. Make sure to subscribe to the Esports Club channel. I will be coming back after a short little commercial break very shortly.
Hey guys, as promised after a quick short break, yes, we are once again back at the one and only Alienware and Intel presents the Alienware Gaming Saturday, which is of course hosted by the Esports Club. It's me, Raider. We do have Bullet to the Risk, and for now, in the very first matchup, we have seen Arman definitely doing what he intended to, dissing apart his damage, dissing apart his intentions quite clearly into the pitch, and he made sure that the domination is of a 4-0. That means nothing from the sides of Sumit. But is it going to happen in the very next match? We are going to see that because even in Valorant or in Mortal Kombat or in CS2, we often talked about this one term that is it going to be a one-sided affair or a cutthroat competition? That is going to get relayed once again in EAFC 24 as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, also when it comes down to the FC 24 action again that we have talked about, but yes, first we got the confirmation. We will jumping down to the second game for the day, which is going to be between again two final results coming in from the Andheri East Mumbai City. Let's jump down to the game anytime soon now. But yes, when we talk about EFC 24, when we talk about these kind of games, yes, it comes down to that solo performance. Comes down to that, yes, you don't have your duo this time around. Yes, you don't have any, I would say, secondary backup this time around that somebody will trade fire for you. It all comes down to your mind game, and it all comes down to your in-game knowledge. It all comes down how much you are, proficient in the game and familiar with the game overall.
Of course, I mean, you have to be well read with this game. That's exactly what we saw that Aman did in this very first stage. But then again, guys, this was just the first stage, so there are a lot of room of improvements. For example, whenever we go to see Aman going way too close to the inner D or outer D, or eventually he just went in with a very aggressive shot, a lob pass, to be honest. At that moment, you need to have a very good controlled pass, a controlled shot of some good assist, some good trick shots coming through so that the goalkeeper is confused. But if you go all gun spacing, you might miss that particular opportunity. Yuvraj on the other corner in this very second match is looking way too good. Look at those beautiful passes coming through, but that intention, that power in that particular shot was not that much. Ooh, another interception coming through with FCB in the favor. Siddhesh is doing great, and on the other corner, Real Madrid coming through from Yuvraj Singh's corner. So yeah, remember guys, even in terms of clubs, there are a lot of stats that I need to be concerned with, but this beautiful upfront shot was absolutely amazing, and that's the first one coming in from Siddhesh playing with the FCB. Remember guys, stats do matter in this game, be it individual stats or the player's stats, it does matter. And Lewandowski strikes the first one at 6-minute marker. Siddhesh is with the lead. On the hindsight, the ball position is something that Yuvraj is also working on and he's doing good. But that tackle with a particular individual is just not going to be easy. You need to have some good passes in order to build a play.
Yes, sir. When it comes down to Siddhesh and Yuvraj, we have already seen that is going to be the side of Siddhesh who puts up the first one in the bag for himself, and that too in the first 10 minutes, and that is something which is really, really commendable in my opinion. But it also comes down to the fact that yes, Yuvraj needs to step up a little bit because when your opponent is able to put the first goal in the first 10 minutes itself, it tells a lot about his gameplay. It tells a lot about how much potential he has in the second half and in the later stage of the game as well. Now Yuvraj having the ball towards Vincent Jr. He can put it away for a for a lofted shot, and yes, it will be a goal coming in from the side of Real Madrid. And it was none other than the side of Vincent Jr. I'm not sure it was dealt from the weaker foot, but it looked like it was shot from the stronger foot of the player. So yes, as it was, putting all the way for the finesse in the end combined with the loft. So that was a really good and I would say an equalizer goal coming in from the side of Yuvraj.
It's a good opportunity because now that everything is equalized at this point, Yuvraj and Siddhesh, both of them are eyeing for their very first opportunity. Like they've striked one goal from their sides each, but now it's time to build a lead. Now it's time to get at that differentiating factor even before the halftime is over. So that's what really matters. But here on the attacking field, there you go. Oh, a good opportunity, but on the right outpost, the ball gets bounced off from the right wing. There is a good opportunity that Yuvraj once again sees the thunder. Yes, he did. Has got the ball position. Some intentional clashes coming through, and that specific opportunity was lost. Now that the ball is in midfield, Siddhesh, he's eyeing for a great comeback of his own, waiting for that opportunity, but no, he'll get intercepted. Ball gets cleared off from the outer D. Another interception, but still Yuvraj is in control. Ah, beautiful. These are the tackles that are needed. This time, I definitely feel both the guys are well read with the respective game, and they do know how to go ahead and get some good opportunities getting built from their corner. Yuvraj there was a good chance for him to get the scores done. He lost that opportunity. Same goes for Siddhesh as well. It's not like both of them are looking on the back foot. Both of them are well in tandem, and there are certain opportunities that both the guys are trying to make, but it's just not getting that kind of upliftment. Now let's see if there are going to be some passes. No, gets intercepted. Back to goalie. Goalie decides to go ahead and get it done on the left wing, and from there yet another approach being made from Yuvraj, but was not that specific of an advantage.
Yeah, for now we do see both of them fighting in for the ball possession really well. We do see Yuvraj also going up for a bit inside the penalty box area. It will be a shot taken. Of course, it was a grounded shot, but Rodrigo in the end will get another opportunity to get conversion with that corner. But the corner kick will be wasted in the end. But anyways, it will be out for a goal kick.
From the left wing, Siddhesh eyeing for a good comeback of his own. Remember, it's 1-1 already. No leads. But too many tackles is obviously going to deplete the stamina of that player. No, it's an offside now. So, yeah, small things, small rules and part and parcel of this game that you need to adhere to. Otherwise, you're going to lose that track, lose that opportunity. So, Siddhesh had a very good opportunity of striking a goal in this particular play that he built. Good tackles. Stamina was low, but at the same point, adequate enough to strike a goal. But he lost that opportunity because of an offside. Now, from the right wing, can they make that approach once again? No. It's basically the halftime that is going to come through. And I'm happy to say this, that the result of halftime is unclear, honestly, because both the teams are well contested, and you can clearly see it's a 1-1 scoreline. FCB up against Real Madrid, one of the best, phenomenal moment for every single football enthusiast. This is EAFC, obviously, because it's a virtual ground. Things are a little bit different, but there goes the goal. The power in that shot was way too much. The strike was on point. Lewandowski strikes the second one for the team as well, and Siddhesh takes the charge as he leads for now.
And boy, that was Robert Lewandowski. With Lewandowski, we cannot expect that he won't be able to provide the right power. You cannot expect, of course, if the player is not able to do it in the right, correct way, you cannot expect that it will go off the off-target shot. But it was, of course, in the end, kudos towards the side of Siddhesh. But now, in the second half, as the shot was being made, it's going to be the side of Yuvraj to be on the, I would say, on the non-leading end, and of course Siddhesh has to just maintain this scoreline if he's not able to put up a third one. But yeah, let's see what happens on in terms of the entire football action at this second half of the game. We do see some of the powers being some flair being used. But as I was speaking about the flair, it is going to be none other than the side of Siddhesh yet again putting up Yuvraj Singh putting up another goal for his team. Now it is going to be Barcelona. It's Siddhesh. Okay, sorry for that. It is going to be side of Siddhesh putting up the third goal for his team, and it is going to be a difference of more than 2 goals. More than 1 goal. It's going to be 2 goals on the aggregate score if you want to take it on overall end. But yes, when it comes down to Siddhesh, he knows for a fact that yes, he's on the leading end. Now all you need to do is just wait for a while, just play it cool, just play on the passing game between his own teammates, and just go on with it. Doesn't need to over-aggressively go for those over-aggressive attempts. Doesn't need to be be very aggressive and always try to go around some cheeky plays, always trying to go against your opponent team like that, because that will create some more gaps which will be filled by the side of Yuvraj if he's able to act as a liquid play inside this matchup. But now Lewandowski with no defender straight up. This can be another 4th one. Wow. There you go.
Wow. For the very first onset of this game till the 45-minute marker, it was like Yuvraj and Siddhesh are very similar to each other in terms of play style, but it seems like that in the second half there is something different that is getting kicked from the sides of Siddhesh, and he's completely cracked the code of how to beat his opponent, and it's not even equalized at this point. There's a difference of 3 big goals that in itself justifies how brilliant of a guy Siddhesh is and how much of a knowledge he has got in this particular game. 3 goals already coming in from Lewandowski from the sides of Siddhesh, and having Barca on your back is absolutely a big achievement. Oh my god, yet another attempt which was pretty much unfeasible, which was pretty much ineffective. Yet another corner, but if I'm not wrong, there have been 2 to 3 corners already from the sides of Yuvraj, and none of them have really worked. This one, again, falls in a similar fashion. No opportunities being built from this sides. Beautiful pass. Now it's towards Rafinha, and Rafinha is eyeing for a good opportunity. He's waiting for a good pass to come in, but it seems like that he is going to be the sole and whole guy going for a goal, but this attempt is not going to work as the goalkeeper was on point, saves the day for the team. But I don't think so it's sufficient because there is already a 3-goal lead. It might be a 4-goal lead, as once again there was an attempt which was in vain. Yet another attempt being built, another one in vain.
Let's see when it comes down to the overall play. It is going to be the side of Siddhesh who is performing way too good. Oh, touches the crossbar, deflected for a goal click. That could have been such a tremendous and commendable goal coming in from the side of Siddhesh. It was such a good on-target shot, I would say. But of course, in the end, it went on to deflected by a crossbar. So of course, technically, we have to call it an off-target shot. We see a lot of these line tackles being utilized as well. I don't know where he was passing in for a lopper. There was no third man ready over there, but it will be out for an outside.
He was trying to change the wings and eventually wanted to go for a good assist from that other side, but as you rightly called it out, there was no one to really take that pass and eventually converted it into a goal. But I don't think so the necessity for Siddhesh is to convert goal. All he needs to do is just buy some time. All he needs to do is just make sure that there are no goals coming in from the other side, and if he makes sure that that happens, he's going to be the winner for sure. As we can clearly see that we are down to the last few seconds. I can clearly see that it's Siddhesh who is going to move on to the next particular stage as the winner of this one. Arman and Siddhesh, 2 of the best who are moving forward to the next stage. They will be eyeing up against each other in the near future for sure. In the near future stages. But yeah, 2 more minutes of extra time. Goalkeeper goes in. There's a beautiful shot that was there towards the midfields. I think it's going to work. The final whistle could be blown anytime soon. This one might turn out as a outside. No, it's still in there. But yeah, the final whistle is blown. The game is up. The leg is done. And Yuvraj Singh is the one who is going to go out. Siddhesh manages to not just win, but completely dominate up against Yuvraj. As I said, for the very first minute till the 45-minute marker, both of these guys were looking way too good. And if I recall it correctly, Yuvraj was the first one who was able to strike a goal at 6-minute marker. After that, there was a chase coming in from the other side, and it was just fun to watch how Siddhesh just completely pieced the whole play and figured out what he needed to do up against Yuvraj in order to beat him. And he did it way too brilliantly.
Yeah, when it comes down to that overall play, yes, Siddhesh was able to just capitalize on a lot of these mistakes being done from the side of Yuvraj. Yes, there were a lot of these interceptions which Yuvraj was not able to time it right. Yes, when it comes down to a lot of these chances being created, and in terms of EAFC 24 term, I can call it these attempts being created from the side of Yuvraj, it was not on point. And the same thing it was done from the side of Sumit as well. Yes, they were not able first thing first, they were not able to get that ball control for the maximum amount of time. Of course, there will be very less chances getting created. So yeah, overall a fair play being done from the side of Siddhesh. He knows the game inside out and he will perform very likely according to it. But as folks, our second match is done, we'll take a short little break here at the Alienware Gaming Saturday, presented by Alienware Intel, hosted by the Esports Club. Don't go anywhere, we'll be short after a small little break. is hosted by the one and only, the best in the business, the Esports Club. Your cash for the day, Bullet and Red are back on the desk. And yes, we have seen two really interesting matchups. Yes, they have been a little bit one-sided when it comes down to the amount of goal scored by their opponent player as well. But we will jumping down towards our next game, which is going to be between the side of Hadi Siddiqui facing up the guy named as Prag Bhanji.
It's going to be fun to watch because EAFC 24 is a game, as I've said a number of times, it's not a new game, but then again, a lot of people do not usually play this one, specifically in terms of esports. Casual gaming, yeah, that is definitely something where EAFC 24 is loved a lot. But when it comes to esports, again, we have quite a few players who have actually represented us, like India, on a global stage. But at the same point, when I talk about the tier 1 circuit or eventually the competitive circuits in India, you have not yet seen a lot of TOs and a lot of players utilizing EFC 24 to its fullest potential. But the Esports Club stands out to be a one such TO where we are going to see this competition once again. We got to see it, I believe, a year ago as well, where we had CS2 and EFC 24 competitions. Then we went down to Valorant. We had Mortal Kombat 1 as well. Now we have got Tekken 8 happening in the offline venues. So yeah, regarding that, you can check out the venue, which is in Mumbai, the Alienware exclusive store, where I am Charlie, one of the best gaming content creators, is also going to be there. So guys, I would like to urge all of you, if you are there near the venue or you're visiting today Mumbai, just go ahead and check it out, because you can gain a lot of insights if you are trying to build a career in esports or in content creation. These guys can help you a lot. And at the same point, our experts, the Alienware experts, which are there in every single Alienware exclusive stores, they can get you a lot of insights regarding which particular laptop, which particular gadget is best for you. But if you really want to just go ahead and rely on the information which is there currently floating in the Alienware market, is basically go for the Alienware M16 R2 laptops, because these guys have got immense power in them, and they are one of the few laptops who has got a full desktop range type of GPU coming in a mobile package. That means a laptop package in a smaller form factor, a bigger performance is what is being promised from Alienware.
Yeah, again, the most I would say, and the strong part about Alienware laptops are that you get desktop level of GPU and CPU in your laptops. But for now, folks, we'll jump down to our third game on the broadcast here today. Hadi Siddiqui facing up a guy named as Prag. We do see Manchester City going up against France, so in the inter-country battle. But hey, let's see who's going to be the guy to put up the first goal. Then we see a little bit of hustle and tussle for not. But we do see some good interceptions coming in from both sides. Kevin Durabane with the ball control, passing on to Halan, or to approaching the wing area of the pitch, and trying to use the entire width of the pitch as to what the control. Maybe go for a cross. Yes, the third man was almost there, but it will be a little bit deflected. Ball control is still on for the side of Prag. He's waiting for two more players to go on the end. And yes, he has the opportunity, but was not able to put enough power and space. And it will be out for a corner. Still has the opportunity, but let's see what's going to be in the play.
It's going to be fun to watch how this one turns out. Prag up against Siddiqui. Beautiful competition, because of the fact that two of those clubs have been chosen where stats is something that has been changing a lot of time periods. Whenever in every single updates, in every single form of EAFC or commonly known as FIFA as well, we got to see that stats have been the most important part. Of course, at the end, it's how you control your player, because from a perspective of an experienced guy, you can easily find a lot of value with those particular teams as well who don't have some good stats. But if you have stats, you can be a little bit comfortable with the play, because you do get higher stamina, you do get higher tactical abilities in terms of game, in terms of skill sets and all, in terms of the moves, in terms of how the formation of that teams works. So that can be beneficial. That's exactly where I think once again Manchester City can have that upper hand. But in order to see how it all turns out, we have to be a little bit more patient for 70 minutes more marker in the game, because in this next 70 minutes that we're going to see, we'll get to see one guy leading the charts, or maybe even a very first draw coming through. So far, we have not yet seen that. This was a good, significant attempt coming in from Prag. And if I'm not wrong, so far, 2 to 3 attempts have been made, and most of them have been coming in from Prag's side. So he is looking good with this. Let's look at this. Yet another one, which was pretty good.
It was pretty good, but there you go. Some of these attempts are really, I would say, on point when it comes down from the side of Prag. But for now, Hadi Siddiqui will be the guy to, struggle a little bit, take the ball control. As you can see, again, it comes down to David Silva. Sorry, Silva goes on for a. Was trying to go for a cross, but I guess it has been deflected for a corner, as it was in the end, and deflected by one of the players, and it was almost
Beautiful volley.
a bicycle kick, but it was saved. Yet another
Oh!
corner, and my God, one for the highlight reel, one more for the highlight reel, and this time it will be spectacularly good to watch. Look at that!
Now this shows the caliber, this shows the experience of Prag, and he was very amazing with this approach. Beautiful play coming through from those bicycle kicks. I mean, he made 2 to 3 attempts with that. Finally, he was fruitful. And on the other corner, you can see Siddhesh making some very small, minute mistakes, like the way he dragged the ball right to the outside lines, which was not a great idea because now it turns out to be a goal kick. Where from the other side, Prag, mistakes are evident from his side as well. It's not like he is a guy who's unbeatable, unparalleled, but at the same point, he is a better one right here because of the fact that he has scored the first one with a bicycle kick. It's just not that easy. Utilizing those maneuvers, it's not an easy feat to achieve. Right now in the midfields, there was a pass, there was an attempted pass coming through, short pass which was not that effective. Again, he has to change the wings if he really wants to be comfortable with it, because if you once again go for the midfields, you might get intercepted. That has been the case. Cancelo from this corner can change the wings, or he can just go straight up in the mids so that they can strike. Oh, is it a foul? I think it is a foul. Yep, Gunde has been the one who has received detrimental damage due to those harsh tackles, and Grealish is the one who has got a yellow card as well. So a warning right there being served from the referee. So this is the moment where you need to be a little bit more cautious with your attacks, with your attempts, with your possible approaches coming through. But yet another corner. I would like to say Prag is doing way too well when it comes to going with those attempts. Like, he's converting headers quite a bit. This time he could have gone with the header, because every now and then that bicycle kick won't work, because in order to attempt a good bicycle kick or be fruitful with it, you have to remember that the ball has to be a little bit lower from your head. If you are aiming for a header, you can still reach out to a ball if it's like 2 meters above the ground.
There's the whistle, and that's all
Yeah.
for the first half.
I would say the first half has been really interesting to watch as an audience. Of course, as a caster, we are also an audience trader, and it has been so much full of action, so much full of drama that, of course, that first goal tells it all. But an overall, a really interesting matchup between these two fine players from what we have seen for the entirety of today's broadcast. But for now, folks, we will be seeing a free kick being taken from the side of none other than France. Yes, it will be rolled over to the second man. Mbappe on the ball. Yes, it could be a striker waiting in for the opportunity, and the gap has been found. This might be converted into a really good attempt, but will be out for an offside.
Outmaneuvered and outcarried at that point. From the midfields in the right wings, there's so many actions that are happening, and quite a few substitutions will be there obviously as soon as the second half starts, because of the fact that there will be a lot of players who have already depleted their stamina, specifically the strikers, the center forwards, and eventually the wing players, and even the midfielders. I would like to say midfielders and the center forwards are the most vulnerable at this point in terms of their stamina in these virtual battlegrounds, in these virtual areas, virtual pitches where this whole matchup is being run. But yeah, there you go. Beautiful pass. It will be deflected, but this was a good save. Although, my bad, it was not a save. It's basically going to be a throw-in where the position will be in favor of Mbappe. Passes back to Walker. Walker back to Mbappe, but there will be an interception, and it will be Haaland who has got the ball position for now. Beautiful pass to Kovacic, and from there, online, there is yet another pass. Harsh tackles. This is where you need to be a little bit more cautious. Kunde gets a yellow card.
Yep. There are two players right now in this game who have the yellow card. One from the side of Manchester City, one from the side of France. So both of the teams need to be a little bit more careful with those aggressive tackles and interceptions coming onto the play. No need to get way too involved where two of these virtual players involved in a physical battle inside the game. But oh, look at those one touches. And boy, oh boy, this one touch will lead on to none other than a goal coming in from the side of France, and this has being the equalizer that Hardik was so much waiting in for, and good overall, I would say, a result coming in from the all of the attempts which was being made from the side of Siddhesh.
But it will now be tidied up and cleared away.
It has been equalized, but not at the right time for the sides of Prag, I would like to say, because for a very long period he was enjoying that lead. He was enjoying that comfort of being that guy who has got a lead in his favor. Oh, yet another harsh tackle. Oh, this one is going to be a free kick. Too close for comfort. There's the wall that is standing in front of him. Let's see if this attempt is going to work out. Beautiful passes. Passes are going to get converted in a goal maybe, but no, the ball gets cleared off. It's still there in the area where the possibility of a goal is pretty much evident, but now with the midfields being contested, Hadi is just going all in. Griezmann. Oh, beautiful attempt. Look how the tables are turning. Team management, this is where we know things are getting serious. The business is getting uplifted. Konate has got a red card, so he's the one who is going to be out. So at this point, I would like to say that Prag is definitely the guy who can enjoy that lead in his favor. But the problem is, it's just not happening.
It's just not happening in, and it can go anywhere around if you see from that perspective. Hardik is trying his level best, and now as Prag being the guy to not on the leading end is going to cost him a lot in terms of the mental pressure. Oh, he was trying to go in for the second time, probably the third time, of course. Third time it was looking like a charm. It would be a second time that we would have been able to see a bicycle kick goal in the end. But anyways, now as it's just 2 minutes remaining in real time inside the game, things can be really traumatic inside the game for now, because it all comes down to the side of Prag to going for the equalizer again, to go in for that third one, to have that finally founding in the lead. But it comes down to Siddhesh. All he needs to just maintain that chill overall possession for his side, and that will be a penalty.
Chance here to level it.
Oh my god, 82-minute marker, and there's a very good chance to equalize it. No, it's in vain. It is all down to the drain. Oh my god, you started off with a bicycle kick. It seems like that you have to ride that bicycle out of the qualifiers, out of the Alienware Gaming Saturdays on this 15th Feb 2025. You're done. I don't think there is any opportunity right now. You can take as many as corners as possible. You can try to build as many as attempts as possible. But the way Siddhesh is playing, the way the Siddhesh is building that momentum right now is very good. It has to be a miracle. But let's see if this is the one chance that they were seeking for. But no, yet another attempt. Brilliant one, to be honest, is in vain. And remember, guys, Siddhesh is playing with a team who has got a red card on their face. So they're playing with just 10 members on fields. And they're still being fruitful. Siddhesh is doing way too well. And look at him. He's just not even concerned of making an attempt. He's just making sure that the ball position does not go in favor of the other guy. But Prag seems to have got the idea of how he's going to take that ball position towards the enemy. Actually go ahead and strike a goal. It will not work. There's the corner. And the final whistle could be blown anytime as soon as this ball goes out of the periphery. And yes, that's what the case is. Prag, the guy who started the competition way too well with a beautiful goal in his favor, that bicycle one on his second attempt, is now out of the competition. This is what esports is. This is what Alienware Gaming Saturday is. Because you might feel comfortable for 1 second, but in the very next second, you'll get to see that the other guy has caught up on you. And that's exactly what Hadi Siddhesh did. So 3 guys up on the next stage. Third one is Hadi Siddhesh beating Prag.
Boy, that was a really interesting matchup for the entirety of today's broadcast. What you have seen in Alienware Gaming Saturday, presented by Alienware and Intel, hosted by the one and only, the best in the business, the Esports Club. When it comes down to the third game, for the entire broadcast, yes, we are waiting in for some kind of action, because the past 2 games have been, I would say, a really good one, but overall a one-sided one, because in terms of the opponent scoring some goals, we have only seen one getting scored from the side of Yuvraj when he went up against Siddhesh, where the scoreline was 4-1. Siddhesh went 4-1 in that particular matchup. But for now, folks, that was the third game. We will come back with our match number 4th, because that will be possibly between the side of Kaizad facing up the guy named as Maheen, or maybe we'll be going up to match number 6, which is going to be the side of Tushar facing up the guy named as Manoj. But for now, folks, we'll be taking a short little break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be coming back after a short little break. Hey folks, welcome back to the Alienware Intel Presents Alienware Gaming Saturday, hosted by the Esports Club. Well, in the last game, Prag versus Siddhesh, that has been one of the best matches for the entirety of today's Alienware Gaming Saturday. We have seen really amazing plays. We have seen bicycle kicks. We have seen some interception. We have seen comebacks being done in a really, really good manner.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the last match was pretty fun because, as you rightly got it out, the comeback was there. The irony of that particular moment was that a guy who was showing his skills, a guy who was very good with his tactics, went down out of the competition because the other one was able to catch up on him. That was pretty fun to watch. But right now, guys, we have the next two individuals who are here to fight and eventually build something good. Manchester City up against Portugal. We have Sairaj, who is battling in this virtual pitch of EAFC 24 up against Jashan Rajkar. First of all, it seems like that both the guys are looking way too close in terms of competition because there is a very good contention and ball position seems to be for a little bit time period in favor of Sairaj for the start and then Jashan with the control. There was a good attempt coming in from Sairaj, but then again it was a similar mistake that Arman was making, like going in way too hard, not making a good attempt in terms of the angles in the inner D, because here you have to have that precision in order to strike a goal.
Yeah, let's see what kind of play we see him all along, because by looking at how they have picked up teams. One side is Portugal, one side Manchester City. Now Manchester City is one thing that a lot of the players, the young players, the young lads prefer to play with. Manchester City is that one popular club, but recently it has been some changes in the in-game stats as well. So yes, that's that, and there you go. The first goal also comes off from the side of Sairaj, who was playing in as Manchester City, and then it's going to be the side of Tom Haaland putting up that goal in the 12th minute of the game. So now, continuing that part where I was saying that yes, it's that Manchester City favoring in game stats as well, but when we see Portugal, I am a little bit surprised to see this kind of team getting picked up. Yes, you have Ronaldo. Yes, you have a lot of these midfielders as well, but there you go, the second goal comes in. And when I was saying strikers, when I was saying midfielders, this is where I was talking about. The defenders are not so strong in terms of the in-game stats when it comes down to the Portugal side.
Yeah, exactly. In these periods, we can clearly see that the stats are something which is not at all favoring the sides of Jashan at this point because of the choice he has made. He's on the back foot. Not just, I would like to say, even in the midfielders phase. What was that? A big blunder. 8 players were there like a wall standing up against Sairaj, but he still somehow strikes back, and it was a brilliant goal coming in from his corner. That head start is something which is absolutely mesmerizing. Now 3-2-0. I mean, we know that this is the first stage, but still this kind of domination was not seen in the last 2 games. Yes, it was there in the first game, like we got to see a scoreline of 4-0. Oh, this one should have not been a goal, and that's exactly what the case is, because remember guys, this one was a far-fetched, a wild attempt coming in from the sides of Sairaj. Distance was not adequate, he was not upfront, that element of surprise was not at all available in favor of Sairaj, and that's exactly how he missed on this opportunity. But there's an interception in the midfields. Ball position currently in favor of De Bruyne, and from there to Haaland to some other individuals. Oh, I think here changing that wing can really work out, because if you see on the right wing there is a guy who's still seeking for a pass, but now it's just not going to happen.
Not gonna happen, but what exactly has happened is that 3 goals back to back coming in from the side of Sairaj, and Dil does a lot about what kind of player he is and what kind of and monster he is to show his tremendous in-game skills here right at the pitch inside the EAFC against a player like Jashan. But let's see what is going to be the overall score. Let's see what is going to be in the action for the second half. Yes, we cannot underestimate the side of Jashan, but where are you passing it, lad? Where? Why? How? The ball control is being given away like that. So Jashan needs to think it through a lot.
I agree. Small mistakes, bigger and drastic outcomes are going to come through. It's not a period, it's not a area where you can make such mistakes, and that's exactly where the game can go out of your hands. I still believe there is a route for recovery for the sides of Jashan because of the fact that there is 50 more minutes left. But even before the halftime goes down, I really wanted to see a single goal coming through, at least a single goal coming through from sides of Jashan, because if the scoreline is 3-0, the other half will be completely utilized just to equalize the score, not to take up the lead, not to put up the momentum up against the opponent. Because 45 minutes in game are not that much. In real time, it's just 3 to 4 minutes. Oh, yet another attempt, which is out of their hands. It is going to turn out to be a corner, probably. Let's see if it is. Yeah, it is a corner. They're going to get an opportunity of putting up a corner, but here comes a short pass, and instantaneously, Saraj wanted to go ahead and attempt with a big low pass, which was not that on point, honestly. He could have decided to go with a pass, and eventually that could have turned out to be an assist, a one touch, maybe, or a header or a bicycle like what we got to see in the previous attempt. All of that could have turned out to be amazing. But now that we have a throw in, let's see how Jashan is going to play along with it. Still seeking for that first opening.
Manchester City 3-0. And that is a wake-up call when it comes down for the side of Sairaj. Slowly and steadily needs to understand, but another attempt being made, an on-target attempt being made. Haaland has taken 5 of them, being scored of two of them. And so it comes down to that overall play that Cheshire needs to again think it through a lot. Out for another corner, which needs to be get defended very heavily from effortly from the side of Cheshire, which will be done in the end. Cancelo on the ball, pass it on to Pepe. Waiting in for the through ball. Yes, it could be none other than the man, the myth, the legend Ronaldo. But of course, the ball control, the ball position is getting loosened up like that. It's like a deck of cards which have been already fallen down. It's just like Swaraj is able to pick up and build those pieces through it, and is able to perform it really well against opponent like Jashan.
I'm waiting for that one moment where Jashan strikes back, because that could be the game changer moment of this whole play. Beautiful header. Defenders were right there on point, waiting for the right moment to clear it off, but still the ball has not gone far. You have to clear off the midfields in order to really put that pressure onto your opponent so that they decide to fall back and eventually put up their defense wall. Oh, yet another interception. Once again, attempt will be made. Hopefully, this one can be converted, but nah, Jashan is not that guy who is looking forward to go ahead and score goals. He's just here to save the day for himself, save the disadvantage of getting more than a 3-0 up against his face, because now we are left with just 27 seconds. In these 27 seconds, what you need to do is just basically build up 3 goals, get one more in order to get that lead in your favor, meanwhile making sure that the other guy, like your opponent, does not get anything. It will not happen, because every single attempt that is coming in right now in the second half is there from Sairaj sides. Jashan is yet to make an opening in this second half. In terms of attempts, guys, I'm not even talking about the goals, because in terms of goals, there is nothing coming in from sides of Jashan. Oh, look at this one. I mean, yes, the skill was amazing, but nobody is there to get that pass, to convert that pass. Beautiful change of wings, beautiful pass, beautiful cross pass coming through, which was necessary to shift the momentum, to build up an attack. Maybe this one is going to turn out to be a successful goal. Oh no, it gets deflected. Haaland, that was in vain. But yeah, it will be a corner. So once again, an opportunity for Sairaj, not Jashan.
Let's go around and see if maybe will be a miracle happening away from the side of Jashan. Because again, he still have time. 3 goals is something that can be scored back to back. But when it comes down to looking at the play, the entirety of play being done from the side of Jashan is something that both of us were doubting for. That we want to see some really nice pass, some really nice shots being attempted on target shots, by the way. The first one getting made, but that was grounded, not enough power. But again, that would have been a goal, a really good goal that could have been started a comeback story for the side of Jashan. It will be out for a corner.
Trying to deliver it
Yeah,
accurately.
the attempts are made, but anything that works, it is working for Sairaj. It is not at all working for Jashan. Be it the interceptions, be it the passes, be it the ball position, be it the skill sets that Jashan is trying to make into the play. Now in the midfields, once again, some passes that were looking on point are all of a sudden being intercepted. He's trying. Look at Jashan. Jashan, he's constantly trying his level best to get the ball position done, but it's just not at all being feasible. Ronaldo out there trying to get that interception done. He's a centre forward, not a defender, not a midfielder who can go for a lot of interceptions. But those tackles are something which Ronaldo is very good at. This one was a fine attempt, I would like to say, but too close for comfort. That's how the goalkeeper was able to deflect the shot. Obviously, it's a corner. Second attempt, should I say, for the sides of Jashan. But time is running low. There goes another skill set. There goes another skill move. But this one can be converted. Ronaldo goes in bold, but it will be in vain. Final whistle will be there in just 2 to 3 minutes in game. And I think we have the result, guys. We have a clear winner right here with 0 goals in favor of Jashan. He fails to mesmerize us. Maybe the first one would come right now, but no, that's not the case.
Yeah, that's not going to be the case, and that will be Jashan going home, and that will be Sairaj to win the entire thing. Of course, wait. It's time for a penalty. It is none other than Ronaldo. You cannot miss this, Jashan. All you need to down is just time that circle, right? Yes, you have the power. It will be the one goal in the end. It's going to be the side of 3-1 for Sairaj winning this entire matchup.
I think it's like your best guy, your superstar performed. That is the kind of feeling that Jashan will be having, because Ronaldo, the guy with the best stats in game in Portugal, has performed. He's got a goal. That penalty shootout was accurate, on point, effective, and it made sure that that zero marker is not there anymore. He had one single goal coming in from Ronaldo at 92-minute marker, I believe. But yes, there was no more minutes or seconds, should I say, left to do anything else, to act on it, to act that advantage, that build that momentum. So that's how the whole play was in shambles, and the only opportunity that Jashan was able to make was at a time where there was nothing to really do after that. So yeah, 3-1 scoreline, but still we have a winner. It's Sairaj who's going to move out to the next stage, be a little bit closer to the prize pool of 15,000 rupees worth of Amazon vouchers. But Jashan, what he's going to get is basically that learning curve, and you are going to get a commercial break, because after that we'll be back with the 5th one, so stay tuned.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Alienware Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturdays, hosted by the Esports Club. Yes, under the really dramatic matchup where we did saw a 3-1 score line, and in the end we did saw that one really superstar scoring the goal when he got the chance in the penalty. But yes, Freda, we are back again for probably match number 5.
Yeah. And honestly, if you talk about the first one, it was clearly one-sided. Second one and third one were a little bit more close, cut through, and eventually we got to see a competition where both the guys, especially for the first half, were looking very amazing. But now let's talk about this fifth game. Let's see who are the two individuals fighting up against each other in this particular leg. It's Tushar going up against Manoj Pandey, and the teams that they have chosen are even more interesting. We have Real Madrid up against Argentina. So for the last two games, including this one, I believe it has been a fashion where we get to see particularly a giant going up against a club. That's what I can say, because if I'm not wrong, we got to see France and we got to see Portugal, and now we have seen amazing goal coming in from the sides of Real Madrid, which is being played by Tushar. This was fun to watch. One of a goal coming through, a good kickstarter for Tushar's journey in this next 90 minutes of a run. 5 minutes marker, that's what has passed, and we see already a beneficial goal coming in. Rodrigo, that's a good head start that Tushar wanted, but guys, this is not the first match where we have seen a guy scoring way too early and then getting demolished in the later half. So let's see if Tushar can sustain that kind of injury, or is he going to be even more amazing as the round progresses.
Yeah, things are going to be really interesting. Things are going to be really, I would say, dramatic when it comes down from the side of Manoj and Tushar. Rodrigo taking up the corner. Maybe another chance to put away the second one, but it will be waited away. Want to watch another time. This is going to be a goal. Oh my goodness. How is that happening right again and again? Deflection after deflection, ball control being given away. This tells a lot about the in-game awareness of Tushar.
He doesn't even have to jump. Poor defending, you have to say.
Interesting. It's like the strategies are working. Tushar is looking very good at this point. The passes looking a little bit more cleaner, but obviously there are going to be certain moments of disbelief where we're going to see this guy not being that fruitful. But Manoj on the other corner is doing everything from his possible way to go ahead and get a goal done. Is it going to be easy? Well, the answer is not at all. But oh, this could have turned out way too tragic. Could have been a self-goal, but no, that's not the case. It's basically a corner that is going to be here. Short pass. Going for a back pass, maybe? No. Should have not gone that deep into the outer D. Should have gone with a back pass. Then maybe yet another attempt could have been built. Again, similar mistakes. From the size of Tushar, we can clearly see that there are quite a few moments where he's just going all in. But let's see if he's going to decide for a shot. Oh, he's going to go for a chip. Yeah, he is going all in. He's going all in. It seems like that. The choices that he's making, he's going straight attempt towards the goal zone. But remember, guys, a chip shot is not that powerful. Yes, it is a shot which is aerial, which is going to have a lot of air time. But then again, the fact is, it is just not going to have that much of power. And if you're attempting a chip shot in a free kick, that too from the outside area of an outer D, it's just not going to work out. So it was basically a said and done case that Tushar won't get that third one in his favor from that free kick. But maybe he's going to get the third one right now. Oh, the goalkeeper deflects the shot. It's going to be a corner. Yet another opportunity for Tushar. What about Manoj? All he's doing is just being defensive at this point.
Yeah, being supremely defensive about the entire play. But this time around, he needs to be very aggressive on the attacking side. There's going to be another side of the Messi being for the sprint run. He can put it away for a goal. And yes, with Gonzalez, no! It will be saved by the goalkeeper in the end and put it away for a corner. Boy, oh boy. Now has the chance, but will be the ball position, no ball control, what do we want to call it, ball position being given away to the side of none other than Tushar, and in the end it was again, Tussle here there, and the ball position is up for grabs yet again. But this time around, it will be a free kick, and the easy one to be taken from the side of Tushar. But yes, again, it will be a lot of the pressure being made from the side of Tushar over to the side of Manoj. Yes, he's able to put up a good interception. Yes, he's able to put up those through passes. Yes, he's able to put on those on-target shots, but not being able to make in a successful conversion from an attempt being made to a successful goal. Now, this is where Manoj needs to find that missing puzzle.
Oh, here's another beautiful attempt. Tushar, he's doing everything from his possible corner to just enlarge this lead that he has already got. A lead of 2 big goals. A short pass maybe? Yep, that's the case. Go for a back pass. I think that will be a viable option. But no, he decides to go all in. It's just not going to work. Either you're going to get tackled. Oh, what? This was a huge mistake. But Manoj somehow saves the day. Was able to keep the ball position to himself. The goalkeeper goes in for a goal kick. Again, quite a few interceptions in the midfields. We have a control from Manoj, building a good play. Manoj Pandey moving in. This could be that opportunity where they're going to open up. Nah, man, this is not good. This is not at all good. You had everything from your possible corners. Could have easily gone for the first goal. But it is in turn going to be half-time, I believe. Yep, that's the case. It's a half-time. Now we are going to go ahead into the second half. Next 45 minutes are going to decide in the game what Tushar is going to have and what Manoj is going to receive at the end of this competition. Manoj so far has got nothing. 0, not even a single goal. Maybe he's going to find something more, as Manoj looks a little bit more aggressive this time. No substitution so far, no player changes so far. They are working their way up in the ladder. Beautiful tackle, but it is too close for a harsh tackle. Oh, what? The direction was there, but instead of going for a shot, he went on for a lob pass, which never really works.
I don't know what to say at this point of time. A lot of these unforgiving mistakes being done from the side of none other than Manoj, and he needs to figure out that missing puzzle out, that he needs to convert those cards into the goal. But again, shot being taken on point, it will begin away for and ball position towards the side of Tushar, towards the side of Manoj. Do you see some pauses being done on? Probably some discussion going on in the offline stage, but right now, as we can see in the background, some of these shots, some of these attempts are being very, very fruitful for the side of Tushar, as we can see the end result being 2-0 on the scorecard. But for the side of Manoj, again, we do see him going in for great pass. We do see him going in for the great lob, great run towards the penalty box here, but not able to convert one. Finally, we see one. Yes, sir. It will be the first goal. A writing and starting of a comeback story in the right way being done from the side of Manoj. But what? Hello, there was an offside. Come on. Are you serious?
The only attempt which seems to have been upper hand, where we got to see that Manoj could have got that upper hand, is now in vain. Why? Why would you make such mistakes? I mean, you had a guy just close to you. You could have gone for a pass, a short pass, and then he could have changed that pass into a goal. Guys, remember, I know that there is a single individual who's controlling all these 11 players, but you have 11 players. You have 11 different angles to fulfill. Okay, let's leave goalkeeper because he's not going to come out of the outer D. But still, 10 players are there, out of which 4 are going to be the defenders or 5 are going to be the defenders, depending on your formation that you are going to utilize. Maybe it's 2-4-4 or maybe you are going to utilize 4-3-4. Depending on your formation, you still have a lot of players which are there in pitch, in midfields, in front areas, in striking positions who can strike the goal for you. It's not like the player who has got that, the character who has got that position has to be the one who is going to strike the goal. You can change that, but it is not working in the way Manoj intended to. Pandey is just not looking that easy, that comforting. This one was not at all good. Did not strike at the right time. And Tushar fails to get his third one. But I think even if it's a 2-0 or a 1-0 or a 3-0, a win is a win. A dominating lead is something which is different, but if you win, you have a chance to once again dominate in the segment against your other opponent. Seems like that for now. Tushar is definitely the one who might win the battle because of the fact that he is maintaining a lot of interception. His midfielders are acting on it. His defense line is working way too well. So all of that is definitely looking good.
Yeah. All of that is definitely looking good, but sometimes around you need to be on point. Sometimes around you need to be there at the right time, at the right moment. Johnny Alvarez putting up the shot, going in for a corner. This might be another chance where finally they can get that redemption going on. I mean, I was shattered when the in-game referee announced that it was an offside when that first goal was done from the play from the in-game player as Messi. But anyways, around folks, yes. Looking at the clock on our top left-hand side, it seems like yes, it is done and dusted. But there's still some chance. There's still some chance. There's still some hope. There's still some ray of light which can fall upon the eyes of Manoj, and maybe we can see the miracles happening. And yes, there you go. It will be a penalty.
Intriguing. A penalty which can change things. I mean, it is obviously going to change things for Tushar because of the fact that he's on lead. Yeah, there you go. A 3-0 now. Real Madrid doing everything from the possible corners. Tushar making sure that that lead that he is going to make is detrimental. And right now, in the last 9 or 10 minutes or so, it's just near impossible to get 3 back-to-back goals, making sure to stop Tushar on his tracks and get that goal spree from your corner. So Manoj Pandey, I think, will be the guy who is definitely going to be on the back foot after this match is over. This leg is over. I think this competition definitely looks one-sided. 3-0, a brilliant competition. There were certain moments of disbelief where even Tushar made some blunders, some mistakes, but at the end it's like all of those mistakes are getting overshadowed from this one small mistake, one lazy goalkeeping, I believe. That is it, Manoj. It's a 4-0 right now. Vinny was able to get that fourth one. It's done, pretty much done. Nothing to really conclude now.
Too many heartbreaks, too many. Don't know what to say at this point of time. It is just done and dusted, I feel now, for the side of Manoj, and Tushar Ludrani will be more than happy to proceed down. Of course, in the end, it will be one red card being given away. But yeah, the story has been already ended, and will be the winning man in the end who takes the victory lead, who does the victory dance, victory celebrations. That will be none other than the side of Tushar Ludrani.
Yeah, a red card as well for Real Madrid, but still they are performing. Still Tushar is going all guns blazing. 3 minutes of extra time. Is it enough? I doubt that. A corner kick from Messi at left was absolutely on point, but the goalkeeper Courtois was even more on point. Tushar, he's just wasting time. Look at him. He's just wasting time at this point because he knows that he has got that upper hand. And yes, with that goal kick, the time is over. The referee has blown the final whistle, and with that, yes, this fifth matchup is also done. Manoj Pandey had nothing to really offer in this one. It was basically all Tushar for 90 minutes of in-game action. We just got to see Tushar either making mistake or being fruitful or going for passes or going for interceptions. Never in a single moment we got to see Manoj being that guy who was making the pressure onto his opponent. Small mistakes, but yet again, the outcomes are way too drastic because you were one step closer to reaching out to a stage from where we can see you maybe in the grand finale. Because if you are there in the grand finals of Alienware Gaming Saturdays of this EAFC 24 competition, you are still going to be a part of that prize pool. It matters, honestly. Prize pool matters, the certification matters, the importance of winning a Alienware Gaming Saturday definitely matters because you are arguably one of the best in your city then. But all of that is in vain for Manoj Pandey. Now, a short break, and after that we'll get to see the sixth one, hopefully with a close cut-throat competition. So stay tuned.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Alienware and Intel Presents Alienware Gaming Saturday is hosted by the Esports Club. Yes, we have seen a lot of interesting games. Yes, we have seen a lot of these matches where it has been one-sided, where it has been, really a unforgiving tale of comebacks, especially when it comes down to the match number 3rd. But right now, we will be jumping straight into the match number 7, which is going to be between the side of Kanan Pansali facing a Yug Ramparia.
You're up against Kian. This is going to be fun to watch because, again, we need to know that if they are concise with their strategies, if they know how to utilize that play. And so far, if I'm not wrong, Yug is doing a good job when it comes to specifically the way he is going for the one-touch passes. I don't know how effective it is going to be in the long run, but for now, the interceptions are working way too well for Yug. Look at that. Outer D, the ball gets intercepted. He has cleared it out to the middle section, the midfields. But it just never really works out because once again, the ball position has been converted in favor of Kian. Wanted to go for a beautiful attempt. I think clearing wings is going to be very, very important right now. He can actually go for a right wing pass, and from there, maybe there is a good opportunity that is going to get wielded. Once again, opportunities are in vain as we are like here at 20-minute marker, and so far none of the players have equally like attempted. Yug, he has been a little bit defensive, but maybe this is the one where he can strike back. Let's see if he's going to get a corner. Yes, there's a corner that is going to be available for Yug. Lob pass, a header.
Yes.
All in vain.
For now, it's interesting to see France being taken to outplay France. And yes, as all the in-game stats are the same, everything is the same. It is going to be none other than dependent on the player performance, the real player performance, where Kian and Yug will take each other down and outplay by their wit and skill. For now, yes, we do see this match being very, very on point. We do see the passes being intercepted. We do see those very good one-touch drive pass being taken from both of them. So yes, we do see the ball control not favoring each other for long. So it comes down to the side that yes, they have to find this gap, become liquid, fill those gaps, and stay liquid, and try to just capitalize on each other's mistake. Oh, here you have it. The first one coming off.
33-minute marker, we get to see the first goal coming through, and Kian was able to strike way too well. On the other corner, I would like to see what happens next, how possibly things are going to change. Honestly, when it comes to lead in a game like EAFC 24, it's not that easy to build. But then again, once you have that lead, you have a constant pressure of maintaining that lead so that the opponent has got nothing to really offer and nothing to really retaliate with. But it's just looking difficult at this point. Yug, everything from his possible corners, but it seems like that the interceptions are not working for now. Yug, oh, this is not the line that he wanted to lose. There has to be another guy who is going to take that pass, but no, there was no one to really take that assist. Unfortunately, this beautiful attempt that was being created from Kian's side was not that effective. I think that is going to call out a free kick probably. Oh no, it's actually a half time, guys, that has been blown off, and with that the advantage still in the favor of one individual, and the other one is still trying to like compensate on it and possibly get a goal of his own.
It is going to be really, really hard to say for a fact that yes, if it's going to be on a comeback story getting written, but there you go, the second goal comes off from the side of Kian Pansali, and it will be a really on point goal coming off yet again from the side of Kian. It comes down to a side that yes, he was trying his little bit. Yes, it comes down to a side that maybe there's a lot of I would say the work needs to be done on the defending end.
Now for the finish.
I think it's highly unlikely right now that we are going to see a trade-off, but no, it's basically a one-sided action, one affair that we are going to see every now and then. The opportunities that are being fielded from the sides of Kian are being fruitful, but Yug, what does he has got to offer back? Is he going to strike this time? Maybe there is a possibility. Yes, finally there's a goal coming in from Yug, but at 62-minute marker, you have already lost a big chunk of time. But yeah, let's wait. Let's just wait to see if Yug is going to once again strike back. It did. Back-to-back, 2 awesome goals coming in from Yug Rampuria. This is how you need to change the tides, and it seems like that Kylian Mbappe coming in from Yug's sides. The team of France is acting on it. He needs to get one more to really test the nerves of the other guy, known as Kian. Because Kian started way too well in the first half, but it seems like that the second half is definitely being the half for Yug. There's another attempt. Beautiful interception. There are some harsh tackles, but so far no calls from referee regarding the yellow card or a free kick or a red card, all in all. So let's wait. Let's wait to see if there is an opportunity for a third one coming in from Yug, because if that's the case, it will be brilliant to watch. Oh, now yes, the passes are working.
This is going to be one. Let's go.
One. Beautiful. Equalizer. It started like a one-sided affair, but right now it's definitely one of the closest match we have seen so far, because even after seeing 6 goals in this last 76 minutes, we are still standing at the same point, basically asking that who is the better one, who has got the lead, and the answer could be coming in shortly.
The answer could be coming in shortly, and it comes down to that 3-3 score line. Both of the players are playing so well and neat. It is going to be that finish shot. Mistake being done by the goalkeeper to come off in the front and try to snatch away the ball, as you were not in the penalty box area, and that will be benefiting the striker's end. And there you have it, folks. It is going to be the side of Kian Bhansali to be on the lead for this matchup up till here. Unless, of course, the final whistle comes down to an end to make this match come down to an end. It is going to be something that we need to wait and keep us all onto our edge of our seats.
Intriguing, but nerve-wracking at the same point. Interceptions. Defenders were defenders were able to take the ball position away, and now they are marching in towards a good corner. They are waiting their opportunity, waiting for their opportunity to strike on. It's an outside, a throw-in, but just a single minute of final whistle was left, and that's exactly why this halftime is not going to work, or should I say this throw-in will not work. That outside is just not going to be part of this action anymore. So all said and done, the game is pretty much over. The action is pretty much over for the 6th one. And it was a cat and mouse chase between Kian and Yug. Finally, it's Kian who was able to win this battle between both the legs, between both the individuals. So it was pretty fun to watch, honestly, because Kian started off way too well in the first half. For the first 45 minutes, he was looking way too good. He was totally in charge. But after that, Kylian Mbappe from the other side of Yug was performing exceptionally well. That's why we say that stats do matter in this game, in this virtual arena, in this virtual pitch. You need to figure out how stats are going to be impactful for you. But now, guys, this was hopefully the second last match. I believe we are going to see one more action, so stay tuned, because that action will tell you that who is getting closer to the grand finale. So stay tuned.
Hey folks,
Hi guys,
welcome
welcome
back
back
to
once
the
again. Yeah,
This
we
is
are
the
excited for
excitement.
this last
This
one.
is the excitement.
Yeah,
Yes.
for this one because again, the previous one was way too close and cutthroat. So, Bullet, I would like to ask you that what do you think? How this particular matchup is going to turn out? And even before that, we would like to welcome all of you once again back at the stage of Alienware Intel, which is amazing, and they are proud to present the Alienware Gaming Saturdays as an IP. And at the same point, this one is hosted by the Esports Club. So, yeah, Bullet, answer the question that how do you think this next one is going to turn out?
And we have seen it all today. When we were casting these Valor 2v2 action, we used to have days like that one day is completely one-sided. There one day that full is come back. There's one day that is like the day where like both our teams are even out and we are able to see 2-3 draws happening in. But for now we'll continue that conversation, but like to let you know that yes, the game is live and we'll be jumping down to our 7th match for the day, and let's see which teams are these individual lads are gonna pick, because in the last game both teams were in playing as France. We saw 3-1 scoreline first off, 3-0 scoreline. Then again Justin was able to make a comeback, but in the end it was the side of the other guy to win it out for himself in a 4-3 scoreline. But right now it is going to be European 11, so best of the 11 players mixed up. So I feel like yes, this might be have that little bit advantage, not in the in-game chemistry, but in terms of stats, yes, it will favor a lot toward the side of Kaizad. Aditya playing us playing as Real Madrid. To answer that question, when it comes down to EAFC 24, it is that game which will give it to you. Give it you all kind of flavors and action when it comes down to that one single broadcast there. It also comes down to not just the game, it also comes down to the skill level and all of the players coming in from these these real players who are taking participate in our today's Alienware Gaming Saturday segment. So kudos to them. A huge thanks to and huge shout out to the Esports Club for introducing a new variation yet again, because if I'm not wrong, it was the year of 2022 where we said goodbye to the AFC action and introduced Valorant to our Alienware Gaming Saturdays.
I think right now I'm concerned about the team formation that has been made from the sides of Kaizad, because he has brought in Europe 11, which is not a club which is renowned. I think this is a custom club that has been made, which is comprised of quite a few amazing players, and eventually depending on the stats, this guy has made a team. I think that is why I'm leaning a little bit more towards Kaizad, because if he has decided to build up a club like that, if he has decided to choose this club to fight for a single leg type of competition, I think he's confident with this approach, and I'm also feeling confident with that particular scenario that maybe Kaizad is going to bring in that X factor into the picture. And obviously when you talk about a particular club which is renowned like France, not a club, I mean a country like France or Argentina or maybe a Portugal, then you know that which are the particular players who are quite possible to be picked in that particular scenario, and who are the players who are going to be in the play, what kind of strategies they can bring and all. But when you talk about a club which is not renowned, which is a custom club where a lot of players are not that renowned, or maybe you don't know which particular players are going to come from that particular scenario, that brings the surprises. The header goes in and there's a goal, guys. There's the goal, there's the goal, there's the goal that we all were asking for. Beautiful goal coming in from Zuseru, and good conversion coming in with that header. Because in, I believe, 7 matches that we have seen so far, not even a single header worked, not even a single corner kicked changed into a goal. I believe there was a goal that came through with a bicycle kick, but other than that, none of the amazing goals came through with a corner. But this one definitely was able to blow our minds.
Yes, sir. It is going to be the side of Real Madrid who is on the leading end, and which we both were expecting that maybe, in terms of the overall result, Kaizad will lead on. But even if when it comes down to that being the team to, score the first goal, it will be the side of Kaizad. But shattering away our hopes and just proving us wrong, it is going to be the side of Aditya Mali to perform and outplay in the first 20 minutes of the game against a team like European 11. Now it's going to be a good pass, and grounded lob pass is something that you don't really see happening in a successful way towards Fiego, waiting for the third man to appear. That is an offside probably, but anyways, it will go out for a goal.
Good opportunities are something that everybody is waiting for, and that particular opportunity has already been made from Aditya's corner. Now, if you see, the ball position percentage is also a little bit better, and the shots on point are also a little bit better. Like 61% of ball position is there with Aditya, and 3 shots. Now it's 4th, obviously. There are 4 attempts already been made in just 36 minutes in game from the sides of Aditya, and trust me, it's not an easy feat to achieve that too on a scenario where the other guy, the opponent, has brought in a team of his own, comprised of some amazing players with some brilliant stats. He's confident with that particular team. We're also very confident that we are going to see something beautiful coming through, because it's just 1-0. We have seen a chase of 3-0 to 3-3 in the previous matchup, in the latest matchup of this action. So yes, we can rely on this fact that maybe there is a comeback which is being put forth in the second half. Maybe that is going to happen, but that's all about regarding the future of what could happen in this match number 7. So far, the present is totally in favor of Aditya Mali. He's the one who is in charge of it. Halftime whistle has been blown. Sides are going to switch, and a possibility of a goal from the sides of Kaizad could be improving right now, as he has learned a lot in these 45 minutes in game regarding his opponent. But seems like that the opponent is better with his approach. Beautiful attempt, tackles, beautiful maneuvers coming in from his corner. Yeah, he might not be fruitful, but he is definitely one hell of a guy who is maintaining a lot of pressure onto Kaizad.
Maintaining a lot of pressure comes down to that. A lot of players are falling one by after another. But that's going to be a lot of opening gaps for the side of Aditya Mali. But as the sides are changed, he won't be having that advantage per se. But for now, it will be side of Zidane passing on to Zaro. Muller in the midfield goes on to Perlos. I mean, if I'm not wrong, some of these European 11 players are, again, they are combined of the best of European 11, probably from the past decade or so, because Figo, Muller are some of these, old retired players as far as I know. But hey, of course, in these in-game stats, of course, there's gonna be a lot of advantage, but I don't see them getting a conversion in terms of the goal. And it comes down to none other than to the responsibility of Kaizad, the guy who is playing in as that team. Oh, hello?
What is that goalkeeper doing?
Why?
No mind.
Okay.
The defender was there, so that's why he was able to save that mishap to happen. But that was very shocking for me personally, because we don't usually see goalkeepers running out in the midfields to safeguard the ball and eventually go for a tackle. That's not the case in quite a few matches. But another header maybe. Now this one was a header in order to clear it off from Kaizad's corner. A good opportunity. Wanted to go for a tackle and then eventually a pursuit to the next goal, but that just not happens anymore that easily. Aditya Mali once again on the position of the ball, goes in inner D to the outer D. A good opportunity from here. Yes, attempts, but just not feasible enough. Towards the right wing. Now in the midfields, we have Figo, who has got the ball position but gets intercepted. Bellingham to Cavall. Cavall, beautiful chip shot towards Rodrigo. Oh my god, amazing. Bicycle to just pass it off. But no, the attempt was not fruitful. 80-minute marker has been raised. I still feel that Kaizad is the one who might fight back, but Aditya is totally making sure that he maintains that ball position, not just that, maintains the pressure onto his opponent.
Maintain the pressure onto opponent. This might be a goal. Oh, misses by an inch. Saved for the second one. But I feel like this will be resulted in a 1-0 scoreline and making a victory leap for the side of Aditya. But still, there's somewhat 30 or 40, 25 seconds to be precise left in the in-game time. And it's going to be an equalizer.
There you go.
Coming in from the side of Kaizad in the later stages of the game. As you can see, the celebration begins in-game as well. At the 89th minute is going to be the goal, and possibly we might see some extra time action over here.
Yeah, it does feel like that because of the fact that the timer at which the goal was struck was amazing. Now, if he clears the ball, if the final whistle has been blown, things will be a little bit different. But Aditya, at 92-minute marker, he made sure that he changes the game. And that's exactly where Kaizad will be like, buddy, what did you do? Because Aditya struck the goal at the last second, at the last minute. And that's exactly why he's going to be the winner of this 7th matchup. He moves on to the next particular stage. Congratulations to him. So that was amazing. I would like to see some more amazing actions. Let's see how the whole approach is going to work out. But yes, for now, it definitely feels like Kaizad was very, very close to a comeback. It just did not work out.
Yeah, we both wanted to see some more action when it comes down to these both individual lads. I mean, Aditya scoring up that one last goal to secure the victory before just few seconds away. It was a few seconds before it was none other than the other team playing in as other lad playing as European 11 to shut it down for an equalizer. I mean, this was, I would say, probably the most dramatic, the most action-packed matchup that we have seen today for today's Alienware Gaming Saturday broadcast, presented by Alienware and Intel, of course, hosted by the one and only the Esports Club.
Definitely a fun one. Definitely a fun run coming through in this particular matchup. I really expected that something different is going to happen because honestly, Kaizad was the guy who made a team specifically for this game. He had some clear intentions that he wanted to act on it. He wanted to build a good play, and that too in the very first matchup. Because if I'm not wrong, we are still talking about the stage number 1 because there are so many players who have participated in EAFC 24 competition. Because even in the live chat sections or in the comment section of our Instagram, of the Esports Club's Instagram, we have seen that people are asking, when are you going to bring back that EAFC 24 competition? And now that we are back with it, we can clearly see a lot of registrations are coming through. And if you ask me how the registrations are going to work, the simple answer is make sure to follow the Esports Club. All the updates are right there. They'll get you the registrations links. They'll get to you for the details of where the venues are, because every single Saturday we try to visit different cities, different tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 cities where the competition is somewhere relying, and in areas like Mumbai, EAFC 24 is big, honestly.
I mean, EAFC 24 is a title. I mean, say if we keep on talking about the legacy title, it has that title which has brought up so much laurels for our country. Not just the title being in play, it all comes down to the individual also. Charan Jyot is one of the lads that has performed recently so well at the ES Pro World Cup Championship for the for the FUT Pro finale, which was happened at the international stage last year. So it all comes down to the lads also, and all comes down to the effort and the coexistence of everybody in the Indian esports ecosystem. Kudos to Alienware, Intel, and alongside the TC to change up the title every now and then. We first off, like you said, started with Counter-Strike Action, then we went out to EAFC, then we have done Mortal Kombat in this IP, then we have done Valorant in this IP. What's left of it is probably Rainbow Six Siege and some other titles. But hey, that's a discussion for another day, folks. For now, this was it. Thank you so much for joining in for today's Alienware Intel Presents Alienware Gaming Saturday, hosted by the Esports Club. This was Bullet, trying to sign off. We'll see you in the next one. Make sure to follow the Esports Club on Instagram for all of the latest updates happening from the side of Alienware. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube as well. Till then, happy gaming. See you on the next one.